This is part 2 of chapter 1.3. This chart is probably one of the best tools to help you as you're dealing with the algebra. Phrases for addition, and then how to translate it into symbols that represent what you read. The nice part about the majority of the add and subtract is that they come in the order that they're given. Sum, again, means add. The sum of a number and 3. Well, the number, since we don't know it, happens to be x, and then plus 3. Now, notice most of these are in the same order, but then you've got these 3 in the addition that are in bold. Notice this says 17 added to a number. Since we don't know what the number is, we say x, and then plus 17. But the 12 is first here, and the 12 is first here. Well, the reason these are bolded is because if the 17 is first, when you write it, it's the last item. So, these 3 you seriously need to learn, because 17 to 7 all come last when you write the symbols. Then for subtraction, again, most of these are, in regular font, but then there are these 2 that are in bold. You have to be careful. 7 subtracted from a number. The number comes first, and then minus 7. 1 less than a number. The number comes first, and then minus 1. Now you have to be really careful with this one and with the last one. This says less than, and this just says less. But when it just says less, you keep the order that's given. Now, please take me serious here. The ones that are in bold absolutely must be written in reverse order. And this is never, ever, never, ever, listen to me, going away. So the sooner you become friends with it, the better off you're going to be, and the less frustrating math is going to make you. Now I'm going to give you some homework on your own. Make sure to look at page 23 in your book about reading a bar graph. If you have questions, bring it to class, because we will definitely be glad to answer your questions. Now, if you don't have a physical book, there's an e-book, and you can look in chapter 1 in the e-book in the program. Now, something that confuses a lot of people are these composite figures, where the figure is made up of more than one polygon. So, it's not a big deal, and it shouldn't be as confusing as people try to make it. Now, as we learned earlier, with a rectangle, if this is 25 meters, guess what? This is 25 meters. So, even though this is 25, this part of it right here is 10 meters. Well, if the whole thing is 25, then we have to take 25 minus 10, and this part right here is 15 meters. And since this is another rectangle, this side is equal to this side. So we just transfer that down to the bottom. Same thing is going on here. Okay? The whole thing here is 15, but this part of it right here we know is 6. So to find this part, we take 15 minus 6, and that gives us 9 meters. And again, this length right here is the same thing as this one. So this one is 9 meters. So to find our perimeter, All we do is we start at the top one, 25 plus 15 plus 15 plus 9 plus 10 plus 6. I'm just going from 25 to 15 to 15 to 9 to 10 to 6. And I'm going to add those together. That's 10, 15, 5 plus 9 is 14, 4 plus 0 plus 6 is 10. And then I add these up, 1, 2, 3, that's 30. So I carry the 3 up there. Then 3, 5, 6, 7, 8. So this figure has a perimeter of 80 meters. Okay? If you have questions, again, don't hesitate to ask.